Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And as we record this, the night before, Rush became a touring band again, starting in Los Angeles at the Kia Forum. And, of course, Annika Niles there to be playing the drums. And they had a keyboard player, too, and I'm so sorry, I've forgotten the keyboardist's name. However, he will be there all tour, so I'm sure we will discuss him in the future. They had their first show. Guess what the very first song was out of the gate? Talk about ambitious. XANADU. So we are going to watch that today, and we cannot wait. Now, remember, these guys are, 73 years old? Something like that. And they're playing these incredible virtuoso lines that they wrote 50 years ago, all right, when they were in their early 20s. I have heard that Geddy's voice is in top form. Like he's been working with a vocal coach, and the results are really, really good. Of course, this is, it's my favorite song by Rush. So I think I would have lost my mind if I was there and they opened with XANADU. So Adrian, what do you think going into this? Any thoughts?
XANADU. I like that song too. It's probably not one of my Rush favorites, but I mean it's up there. Yeah.
It's an epic piece of music, that's for sure.
It sure is.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and watch them reemerge from retirement.
All right.
All right.
Worthy of a standing ovation for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh man. So the actual video we listened to, I was having a little bit of a time hearing Alex as loudly as I would have liked to have heard him. But other than that, I mean, oh, I loved that. That was such a mad opener of their first show. Pulling out a song like that.
So the whole time I was just mesmerized by the song. It was just so faithful. And, I think Geddy did extremely well on the vocals, too, on this one.
I agree.
And everything else sounded to me like exactly how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah, Annika. Shout out to Annika on the drum.
Yeah.
My goodness.
She's a goddess. Be able to play that.
She's the perfect choice for this band, I swear. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Just incredible. I mean, after hearing that, I have no doubt that she nailed every song on this set list, because that one, I mean, she got all the little stuff too. Now, she's not playing everything exactly like Neil, which I think is fine. I don't have a problem with that, but she is hitting a lot of the milestones that people expect to hear.
Yeah.
And doing an incredible job on that. I noticed Geddy seemed to be freed up a little bit by not having to play all of the keyboards on the song. We've seen it with just the three guys, playing the song before and just doing amazing. But this makes it so much easier, I think, which is important. I mean, he's reached that age, having to think about all that stuff at once. And then, it would be a lot less fun for him, I would think. And so this allows him to have a little more fun. And they haven't played in front of an audience as Rush in 11 years. All right. And during that time, they weren't playing Rush. So they had to play, they learn those songs all over again and get proficient at them all over again. It is so cool to see those guys out there doing this.
I was just taking the whole thing in during the whole song. Again, it was mesmerizing.
My understanding is that the crowd went nuts when Annika did Tom Sawyer, because apparently she absolutely crushed Neil's parts on that. Most of that song is considered classic and mostly untouchable, I would think, because that's the one everybody knows. It's the one they played just before the encore, I believe. Other things that happened in this show. Amy Mann came on for Time to Stand Still to actually sing her part live, which is incredible. And one of the last songs they played was Bytor and the Snow Dog. So
that's probably my favorite Rush song.
Yeah, so they played that. Yeah, so I want to hear the whole show. We probably won't have it on the channel, but holy mackerel. And it was a long show. They played for over 2.5 hours. I think they probably had an intermission, but that is a long time to be playing, especially, I don't want to say at their age, but let's face facts. These guys are in their early mid-70s, and they're playing this stuff, and playing long shows. That's just incredible. So my understanding is they are spacing out every show so that every time they play a show, they have a night off the next night, and then they play the next show. And that's how they're playing all of the cities that they're playing in. And then between cities, I think there's like an extra day. Why not? They can afford to do that. I think it's a smart thing to do. And I just love what they're doing. I can't believe the level that they're playing at. It's really incredible. Remember, very first song. Very first show in 11 years. And they weren't playing this song a lot, even in the last few tours, I don't think.
A final thought is, notice the cartoons in the beginning? They're pretty cool, I thought.
There's a whole video that I think will be entertaining to watch at some point. I'm just not sure if it's okay to have on YouTube. We'll have to see about that. It probably is, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll check into that. But in the meantime, this was fantastic. I'm so glad we took a look at that. I'm so glad they're back. And doing what they love, I mean, they wouldn't do this if they didn't want to do this. So, and yes, they mentioned Neil on many occasions over the evening. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of that too. So, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? And if you have any particular thoughts that we didn't touch on, by all means, leave them below. Okay. And if you have other suggestions for the future, leave those too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you later.